Hello and welcome back to our Airborne Kingdom playthrough. In the last episode, we entered the Shallows and we started coming into contact with the kingdoms in the area. We even managed to get these guys right here, the Broken Isles, to ally with us. We also reached the 150 inhabitants and now we are officially an Airborne Kingdom. Of course, as you can see, we have already surpassed that. We did manage to build the Tranquil Gardens, which is one of the wonders. What it does is that it makes the people living in our kingdom not worry about the tilt or about the noise and the fumes being produced by random buildings. The other thing that we managed to do is build a couple of wings as well in order to increase our lift without using any coal. The idea right now is to make more of these wings and start replacing the vertical rotors, because as you can see, they are the things that consume most of our coal. Of course, the very big problem that we have is the low amount of food in our stores, in our storage. There is a thicket nearby and we're going to gather all of it. It's right here, 69, and then we're going up there and get some of the coal as well. In terms of the map, this is what we have explored basically. We have done a lot of exploring in this area in the previous episode, and what we're going to do is go to Cora Bay and give them the Grand Harp, and after that, of course, go back to Asrock Landing, and then we're going to see where the next kingdom, the closest one at least, is, and make it our ally. Actually, not the closest one, the last one, because as you can see here on the Tapestry, this is what we have done. And we already have 9 out of 12 allies. These are 2 more, so we're going to go up to 11. So at some place around here, maybe here or here, there is the other kingdom that we need to ally. So this is what we're going to do in this episode. Probably we're going to manage and finish the playthrough. This is, I don't know what this is. Well, we can go to the middle and hopefully gather some clay as well. Because as you can see, our adobe kiln is not working. Also, our iron forge, but doesn't matter that much for the iron forge. Another thing I want to say is that we can now build the greeneries which provide comfort. We can do that. We can start building these things in order to provide comfort for our people, and they can finally be jubilant after all of this time. As you can see right here in the panel, they require 66 in order for them to be jubilant. We do have a couple of upset guys for some reason. Why are you... Yeah. Because no one heals them. There's no spirit healer right here. Of course, this is my fault. We don't have enough wood. We are researching faster gathering from our airplanes. I know it is a little bit late in the campaign, but there was always something else that I thought would be more useful. Let's go straight to that kingdom. It doesn't matter. We don't want to gather a lot of these things anyway. So this is Cora Bay. We return with a broken instrument to the corals. While we thought they would be disappointed in its state, they are rejoiced by its return. They claim they can fix the harp and still mount it on its perch. They need aid and materials to do so. I cannot believe this. They want us to give them wood and we don't have wood. It needs 2 people to work there. We're going to wait for 2 hours. Hopefully after that it's going to be ready. The Grand Harp is fixed. The harp ascends to the top of its perch, and the glorious melody consumes everyone. The chorals are now in rhythm with the world, and are ready to become our allies. A few of them even join us. We must build them a sky beacon. Right, let's construct it. It requires 10 canvas. That's the hard part. The fact that we even have to use the canvas in order to get our allies. As you can see, although it is a little bit tilted, they do not care at all, thanks to our garden right here. And what I was wondering, of course, while it keeps on playing on lift, yeah, we can start building these. Well, we can build only one, but we shall build it. Remember, we want to start losing these vertical rotors. I think we can destroy this one. Now we even have its resources back, thanks to the research that we did. And we can add another wing. At least now it's going to be symmetrical. And put this here. We have no tilt issues actually. Exactly no tilt issues. And we have gained another ally. Harp tuned. Oh, they're right there. Right at the beginning of this branch. We got 5 more inhabitants, and they are going to supply us with 6 cotton every day. That's good. So now what we're going to do is do this curve in order to reach Asrock Landing. In order to finish, of course, our other... Oh, it's not there, it's there. Yeah, the other quest. Fortunately, it doesn't look like there is something really interesting in this area. Okay, I take it back. There is a lot of coal. An ancient tower, yes. Don't know exactly what they are supposed to be doing. The ancient towers. In terms of relics, we're just going to gather it. Just for the sake of it. There is another settlement, of course, as well. What we need, however, is a lot of coal and water. So we're going to stick around for a little bit. And we have finally reached Asrock Landing. As we return the Lost Landers, tears of joy stream down the faces of Asrock. The search party and their king have been reunited, and it is a joyous day. A few of the search party turn back and wish to join us. Having regained their strength along the journey, we're happy to have them. Now Asrock Landing truly believes we are the prophesied kingdom. We must build them a skyport. To seal this allegiance, they require 15 wood. Unfortunately, we don't have enough wood for that, because I did something really stupid. Without having enough storage capacity, I destroyed one of the vertical rotors in order to build a wing in its stead. Yeah, that went well. So I have to spend some time waiting. Right here without any water in the vicinity. That was really stupid of me. Okay, okay, there is some water. That's good. Everything is coming along. Travelers returned. We're now allied with Asrock Landing. They are also going to provide us with cotton, of course, and we get 5 more people. So we're ready to go and find their kingdom. Probably it's somewhere around here, because we checked this area. It's not there, so it must be here. Let's move forward. We finally got our very first tea garden right here. Next to the Tranquil Garden, the Tea Garden provides 5 comfort and health for 20 people. As you can see here, now we have minus 55 for overall comfort and 150 people provided with health. The idea is that we're going, of course, to remove this vertical rotor and start building the greenery behind the garden. But we don't need right now the vertical rotor, so it's going to stay here for a while. And right now we are here in the last kingdom, Elysian Cape. Like most communities in the Shallows, Elysian Cape has no true leader. Their people rule themselves and come together to wholly make decisions as one. Their great pyre has extinguished. After storms, this is expected, and they can rekindle it at the Towers of Flame. But after the last enormous tempest, the land stayed flooded and no paths to the towers exist. The pyre is a symbol of the lands, both in this cape and throughout the Shallows. Without this beacon, the people feel as cold as the surrounding water. We must relight it. All the people in the Shallows know that the true Airborne Kingdom is an aid in dark times. What better way to prove our prophecy than by helping with such a task? We have to do what? Elysian Cape. There is a tower somewhere in the zone. Maybe that one? And we have to relight it. Tower of Flame. Wow. A spire built by the ancients long ago now sits as a beacon through these murky lands. We recognize the Tower of Flame and ignite its tip. The new beacon shines upon the lands, and the light from the great pyre grows brighter. We must what? There are more? So this is what these ancient towers are. Okay. Thankfully, we already know where they are. Because of our exploration phase, we're flying like a bird with our wings right here. Tower of Flame. Ignite its tip. I must go and... somewhere there it was... close. Maybe here? Yeah. But further out. We have finished, of course, our first greeneries right here. We're going to get a fourth one. But they provide only 1 comfort. It's not that much. Yes, sure, it can be clamped. But still, we need like 50 of them. That's too much. Yeah, I have been decreasing the cost of the wings. Maybe we're going to build even more. I like it more this way, because we also have a lot of idle people. Why not have them do something? And I just noticed that we are not moving this whole time. As you can see, our lift is very good now. We can lose these 50 lift provided by the vertical rotors. Of course, I'm going to replace them with more wings. I'm not going to just destroy them. Tower Flame, we ignite it, and we are ready to go and speak to them, right? Yeah. We just have to go back. Look at it being built. It's nice. Now we can remove this one as well. I hope that we don't tilt. Yeah, we do tilt. We tilt a lot. 5 front, 2 left. We need more of them at the front. Now we don't tilt, although it doesn't look that good, it doesn't matter. It's in the industrial zone of the kingdom. What matters to be good and nice is this area with the garden and the tea, of course, that we have in this building. We could hide them here, but it would tilt our kingdom. Like, now it doesn't tilt at all. We finally reached Elysian Cape. The people of Elysian Cape rejoice in the new light of the Great Pyre. They are convinced that we are the true Airborne Kingdom that was prophesied. A few of the inhabitants even join us. We must build them a sky beacon to reconnect them with the rest of the lands. Construct it. Right, of course, before we continue, I have to say that I did try and rearrange some of the things in our kingdom. As you can see, I tried to put most of the storage facilities that we have in terms of for materials right here on the corner. I rearranged some of our academies because they were really scattered across the kingdom. I also built a new tea garden that is going to provide us with more health and, of course, comfort, although the comfort battle is a battle that we cannot win. Right now, I didn't do anything with this area. Of course, there are really weirdly shaped buildings and I'm not going to bother. Of course, we do have these storage facilities as well, but it wouldn't look so good having all of this because they would reach at some, like, probably they would reach here, up to here, and it will not look that good. Of course, if we did have the canvas, I would make more greenery. Maybe I can actually. Let's, of course, build more houses for the people that joined. And sure, let's make more greenery. I also wanted to use this area. Not enough lift. Oh. That's a problem. Yeah, we need more lift, so... tough luck. Look at how glorious we look. Our workers have completed the skyport and we have gained another ally. Pyre ignited, ally with the Elysian Cape. Yeah, right here. Oh, nice. Return to the Tapestry. We have now allied with every kingdom on the ground, restoring harmonious cooperation to all the lands. Our work is not yet complete, for we must forever aid the kingdoms, that's true. Without us, they cannot do anything. Without a flying connection, their isolation may well restore itself, but there is one final task which we all agree must be undertaken. For when we found these ancient technologies, their secrets were lost to time. We must return to the Tapestry that began our journey and proudly display it, so that none may forget again. Our goal was to remove the Tapestry and celebrate its place on our kingdom, but we had yet to discover why it had stayed hidden for so long. From an ending like no other, by Bulab the Second Chronicle. Yeah, we shall go there. These guys will provide us, of course, with... Oh. Okay, let's get all of the... Yeah, I don't want to have that much wood. We need more water because we have to travel all the way down here. Small settlement. Let's get them actually. Why not? 205 looks like a good number to have. Let's travel to the original biome once more. I like how the camera follows the kingdom. And behind us are the shallow lands. We are now back to the very first biome where we were when we started. Of course, we are a lot different from back then. here everything is so plentiful. Look at all this coal. Do we need more water? No, we don't. We're just going to stop by back at Cantis Crossing and then... Oh, it's actually a really long journey. So we are back where we started. The Tapestry ruin. An unremarkable ruin is half covered in sand, similar to the hundreds scattered across the Barrens, and yet within its walls we find the prophecy that we hope can change the fate of an empire. We begin to raise the Tapestry.
As we raised the Tapestry, a crack broke the skies from above. Descending from the expanse was a platform on which stood a single elder. The sage, who explained the true prophecy. Long ago, the ancients did not disappear. They ascended. These ascendants climbed ever higher, into the heavens, among the stars. They worried of sharing this discovery, for the skies held a beauty that should never be sullied. Yet, to hide such splendor was equal folly. So they devised a ritual to prove one's worth and see who could become ascendant. The prophecy. Those who could find the old machines and unite the world would be worthy of the infinite. We were not the first. Our legends were just one of a never-ending loop.
Never-ending
And
cycle.
we had proven our worth. We could ascend. The sage assured us that our quest was won. But we hesitated. Was that the destiny of our people? Of course, you know the choice we made. But its consequence is a tale for another time.
So that was Airborne Kingdom. Of course we know what they did. They decided to ascend and the cycle never stops. Yeah, if we press continue, we stay right here. Of course you can see the kingdom. It can literally run almost on its own if we remove one of the vertical rotors and replace it with just one wing. It's going to run forever because of our allies, of course, that provide us with wood. We don't even have to gather wood. The ideal situation, of course, would be to make more farms and water condensers to be self-sustainable in terms of food and water, so you would literally not need that many aircraft to go down and gather resources, you would be able to stay afloat indefinitely. So as you can see, we have our tranquil gardens right here. The tea garden, the very first tea garden that we built, with some greenery on its back. Here there is some more. I know we could make more of it in order for them to be happy as well. We have here our resource storage, our clinic, our wings of course that keep us afloat, our oars that provide with some propulsion. The best thing that we build in the worst possible time are these 3 propellers, because they consume coal, and we built most of them when we entered the shallows, where there is almost no coal. Of course we have our vertical rotors that I decided to cut down in numbers in order for us to be self-sustained. And of course our industry, our farms, and our water condensers that were never really finished, because you could find everywhere water. It was not that big of a problem, especially if you have good storage like this here. You can research the ability to make a water storage, to build another water storage on top of each other. Of course we didn't do it. And here of course is our town center. It looks like a boat. And here are our people. I mean, even though we do have a lot of people and buildings, you can see, yeah, you can see from one end to another. Oh, is this a house? Yes, it is. Yeah, you cannot see from here, nor from here. Yeah, maybe from this side, it's not possible. But in this area, that everything is squared, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have done it like this. Although it does look nice and neatly. You would, if you were here, you would feel, I don't think you would feel very safe, let's say. So, that was Airborne Kingdom. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy as much as I did. I have to say that it is a nice idea as a city building game, where you also act like a scavenger, and you have to keep in consideration the lift, which is something that I don't remember having a colony building game like this, having to take into consideration something like the lift, and I have played a lot of them. Maybe I'm not remembering any one of them now. Maybe there is one more, but I don't remember it. So that was Airborne Kingdom, as I said. It was set on hard difficulty. I don't know how the normal difficulty would be, because I never played it before. It was the first run that I did this one. I prefer, to be honest, playing the games in harder difficulties, even though I haven't played the game at all. Because after all of these years, most of the games do have similar mechanics, so you don't have to really spend a lot of time to learn the basics, you just have to learn the advanced stuff. And sure, maybe we don't have all of the wonders, but it depends of course on the seed. If we would like, we could try and search the whole map for the other parts of the wonders, but they could be anywhere. The good thing with this game is that, as it says, there is a never-ending loop. So every single time that you start a new game, the map is generated anew, so you're not going to find the same map again. This was the first time that we saw this map, and the last time as well. So thank you very much for watching. I hope I'm going to see you on the next playthrough. Have a nice night. Oh, what I forgot to say is that I am going to make a review of this game now that I have finished it. I would like to speak about my point of view in details and what is great about this game, and maybe what can be a little bit tedious as well. So stay tuned for the review that's going to come maybe in 1 week. Bye bye.